Now we go and sew the collar, and we start with one side, we go around and we finish here. So I reverse. Always it's important to reverse because this is your stitch. And usually you see I follow the edge of the collar with the edge of the foot of the machine. Look, you see? And it's very easy to go straight. Or if not, there is this gadget that you can just magnet it here, so it's got a magnet, and you can just stay here and your stitch will be very perfect. Yeah, let me see. You have to control the fabric because sometimes because of the friction the top fabric is going ahead of the lower part of the fabric. So look, you see how it's going. So I'm trying to hold it to stay here, to not, because fabric has got a life, yes, and it can extend if you don't really control it. You see, edge to edge all the time. Pay attention to not misalign the edges, because this is the way that your garment will show beautiful if everything is sewn correct. Okay. Sometimes I like to use the unpicker because you see I can go with the unpicker where I cannot go with my hand or my fingers. Look, like this. That's it. I think one more and I can turn. Yes, perfect. Yes, and the same. I can hold my fabric with the unpicker to not stretch and come. That's it. Reverse, and that's it. This is our collar. I will always cut the, because for the shirts you have to have very pointed collars, yeah. So look, I'm cutting all the excess here because you don't want to have a bulk in the corner, otherwise your corner will not look nice and beautiful. Okay. Okay. Always I cut all the threads because they are ugly also, and when you finish you want to have a clean product. And now I'm going like this, and I'm trying to turn it as good as I can. And again, I'll use this. Can you see how it's opening? Look. And I think I'm happy with my corner. I can make it even more pointed, but the fabric is quite soft, so I'm afraid to not punch through it. Let me. Okay. Here you have to do with your fingers, yeah. Look how I'm controlling but opening in the same time, yeah. Because if you don't have beautiful corners, and if I am not satisfied, just a second, yeah. If I really want my corner to be very pointed, I'll go with the needle in the very corner, like this, and I will pull the thread. Look, can you see? And then I will really have a very pointed corner. Can you see now the difference between how it was and how it is now? Yeah. So look at this one, that it's much rounded, and look at this one, that it's much pointed. Yeah, so this is the way. With a needle, you pinch the top here, very, very sharp top, and you just pull. And look how it's sharpening. It's almost, you know, as sharp as a pencil. Have to press the collar when we are satisfied with the corners and everything. We have to press it to give exactly the shape that we want. Yeah, and this is my collar. I think it's very pretty. Yeah, and now we have to put this is the top collar, And now we have to put the bottom of the collar. So we have to put this one inside here, and you see, that's why I was insisting in these centers, yeah, to mark the center, because you will match this center with this center. So we have to put right side with the right side and with the right side, yes, all together like this, and start to pin it. Here it's a little bit more difficult, but it's not impossible. So I'll pin the center, and then look, this one is going this way and this one is going this way. We have to follow the middle one, yeah? So we have to follow this here. That's why I'm always saying edge to edge, because we have to keep all these 4 edges together, yeah? Oh, the lining just slipped. Okay, we have to control all. Now you have to pin all the edges together, and you start to sew from here all the way through all the collars. Then put this one also to be edge to edge. Look how much behind this one is. Bring it in front, yeah, because you have to force the top collar to come and follow the bottom collar, yeah. Okay, so I did it to here. I put a pin because they actually are a little bit against each other, so you have to force them to stay together, yeah. This one here, and then this one here, and we have to start. Always have to have a little coin, or this is a little weight that I use in my because here both corners have to be rounded in the same manner, yeah. So I do here, and I go and I do here the same, because if you don't do that, one corner can be more square than the other, so we want to have them both the same, yeah. And then you go and just sew all the way down, 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 yeah, to here and out here. Reverse here and reverse here. That's it. Here, this is not really very useful, this gadget, so I prefer to go with the machine. So I go over the fabric, I put the needle in like 1/2 centimeter in the collar, yeah. Now I go and I reverse, and then now that I started, I might be able to use this. Let's see, some people are happy with it, some people aren't. So you see, I have always to touch to keep the same seam allowance. To touch, I take the pin out. I never sew with the pins in. I don't know why, but I don't like it, and it's really also a bit dangerous for the machine. Okay, we are over the corner, and now check if all your pieces are together at the edge, yeah. Don't forget, you have to always check. And control all the fabrics with your fingers. Up. Okay. I think I can take this pin out and rearrange, because sometimes they move, even if you. Okay. Now I'll push again the collar, because it come out. It's normal to come out, because there are too many layers together, so we have to control them. Okay. It have the tendency to stretch. That's it. And this is our collar. You see how it's coming together? Okay, now you go and press it, and we press the collars together. And actually, this is ready to be attached to a lovely shirt. Yeah? And usually I will attach the back, the one that it's fused, to be on the back, not on the front, because you see when you fuse sometimes it's forming some creases or something, so you want to have on the front, so the one that it's turning on the front to be without fusing. So this is this one without fusing. Yeah, so I will attach it like this, and it will come like this. Okay, look, isn't it beautiful?